Hello everyone, welcome to Pentiment. This is the new game from Obsidian. I wasn't originally intending to play this, but it's getting such glowing reviews that I kind of am legally and contractually obligated to play it. I'm also extremely interested in the subject matter because it takes place in 16th century Bavaria, and the art style mimics illuminated manuscripts in the first printed books from the time, which just seems awesome. In college, I did cover a little bit of European history, mostly around like Renaissance era things, but also some early Reformation and medieval history. But this just seems really cool. Definitely up my alley. I love history, so I think we're gonna go ahead and hop in. Basically, all I know about it is we're an artist in 16th century Bavaria, and we're kind of, you know, dealing with a lot of stuff that happens, murder mysteries, things like that. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and hop in here. Easy read fonts. This game uses stylized fonts and writing effects that may be difficult for some readers. The easy read fonts option improves legibility by disabling fonts and writing effects. Yeah, I mean, it definitely makes it harder to read. But I do kind of like the stylized fonts. I think we're gonna go with the stylized fonts, just because we have the different scripts here: peasant scripts, scribe scripts, humanist scripts, monastic script. Yeah, this seems cool. I really like this sort of stylization, so let's go ahead and hop in. Pentiment automatically saves your progress as you play through the game. Got it! Lego. I am extremely interested in this game. It's such a cool idea. A pebble. What am I doing with the pebble? In principio, my Latin. In principio erat verbum et verbum erat apud deum et deus. Okay, yeah, you know what? We're not gonna. Let's press the stone. Let's press the stone. What am I doing here? Why am I pressing the stone? I don't actually know. Oh, we're rubbing it away. Okay. Rub away. Yes, we rub away the writing. Gotcha. Get out of here. Don't want you. I was like, what am I doing? I don't know. God, what an awesome idea for an art style. It's so cool. Thank you, Obsidian. Is this the first game Obsidian has actually released under Xbox now, too? It might be. I know they're working on something else as well, but this might be the first release thing. God, look at this cool art. Animation director, Kathy Nichols. Fantastic job, Kathy. And I'm loving this music and everything too. I just know I'm going to be into this. Like I said, I'm already playing 4 other games right now, but this was releasing and I was like, I can't rightly ignore it. There's no possible way. Those are some weird freaky fingers. Why are they so long? There's Josh Sawyer. Yeah. Narrative director. And directed by Josh Sawyer. Thank you, Josh. I don't know what that says. Tasting Bavaria? Holy Roman Empire. An artist sleeps. An artist's mind. And here we are. And the abbot said to me, Andreas, I don't want you distracting the sisters in the library. I need you to finish this commission by the end of April. Keep your conversations with Brother Piero to a minimum. Oh my god, this art is so cool. We're like right in peak Martin Luther time, specifically in like Germany and everything too, the Protestant Reformation and all of that. So, well, not peak, but we're along the tail end of Martin Luther's life here. So, interesting. It's been quite a bit since I've taken those classes. I definitely need a refresher. Maybe I'll reread some of my old books in preparation for this. Don't want you distracting the. And the abbot said to me, Andreas, I need this commission finished by the end of April. Alright, I'm not going to give you a tip, but I need it finished early. Isn't that much earlier than you were expecting? Yes, you told me I had until the Ides of May. Asshole! He's not going to pay you anymore, is he? He has no appreciation for the cost of your sweat. Saint Grobian. The yield of labor should not be measured in coin, but in personal satisfaction and self-improvement. It's just straight up Socrates. It's just straight up Socrates. Not be measured in coin, but in personal satisfaction and self-improvement. This is true. Personal satisfaction doesn't put much food on the table, though, does it? How did you reply to the abbot, Andreas Prester? Said I would do my best to get it done. I told him it would be done when it was done, sometime before the Ides of May. I shrugged and kept on working. I mean... I shrugged and kept on working. A good way to avoid conflict in a moment, but you know it will come back around. Who cares? It won't matter. The abbot will keep complaining, and eventually it will get done. I have a feeling I don't recognize some of these characters. Obviously, I recognize Socrates, but... St. Grobian, the Prester, and Beatrice. If only they were from Arthurian tales, I would probably recognize it. If it was like Guinevere or something. The doing of the work is its own virtue, regardless of what the abbot may think. Despite the abbot's ire, you must endure. Soon you will have finished both the abbot's work as well as your masterpiece. And then you will return to Nuremberg, where marriage and your new life as a master await you. It underlined Nuremberg. I was like, can I examine that to get more information or anything? It doesn't seem so. They just want me to know it's important. Yes, marriage to someone he has never met. Hardly ideal. Oh, arranged marriage. Well, the alternative is becoming a philosopher. Yeah, and you don't want to do that. Yeah, take her from Socrates over here. Oh, Jesus. Then you should definitely get married. Is she pretty at least? So my brother said in his letter, but maybe he's just trying to lift my spirits. Small portrait they sent was lovely, but we artists can be flatterers. Well, who knows? It's not why I'm doing it anyway. Yeah, I mean, that's not why I'm doing it anyway, right? If it's an arranged marriage, I mean... It's probably for, you know, political reasons or something. I don't know how big our house is or how noble we are or anything, but... Oh, who knows? That's not why I'm doing it anyway. It is growing late. The wheel of time stops for no man, Andreas. I fear you must leave us. Ah, true, your majesty. Will you visit us again soon? I don't know. Well, I can't always dream of this place. So yeah, this is just the inside of an artist's mind, what we dream about. Hopefully, but it's out of my control. As are many things, trust in Providence. Grobian, please see Andreas safely home. Of course, your majesty. Till next time, Andreas. Until next time, your majesty. Don't quite know what voice to give you yet. Pay no mind to the other fools, Andreas. I never do. Well, they're certainly having a grand time. Ow. At least I would if they'd stop stepping on my feet. Watch where you're going. They're fools, Andreas. No point in trying to teach them anything. I know old John wants you to endure the abbot's shit, but since I take you home, I get the last word. Don't let him run you ragged, boy. The abbot can't push me around. I'm just trying to keep order in the abbey. I'm an outsider. I'll be fine. I don't want to cause any trouble. I mean, am I not going to be a pushover, or what? I mean, we kind of need to be a pushover now. If I'm getting a commission from the abbot, that's a pretty big deal for an artist like me, so... I like this one, licking the... Why are you sticking your tongue out here at the bottom? What's with you? And we got ones punching and everything? I won't. The abbot can't push me around. That's what I like to hear. Ow, my damn foot! God. Would you please stop? Oh, this little dick. I give up. Take me home, Grobiar. As you wish, Andreas. Beautiful. Now we're gonna wake up. Hey, don't poke me, you little shit. Good morning, Ursula. Bye. Time to get up. Alright, Andreas, let's get started on our adventure. 1. The Baron, April 1518. Yeah, definitely the later half of, Martin Luther's life. I think Martin Luther died somewhere around the 30s? Few more pages back to the Abbey. Okay, so we got quest list? God, this game's art is so cool. Few more pages. Another day, another few pages for the abbot, and hopefully a few for myself. I need to get across town and head up to the Abbey so I can start work at the scriptorium. I'm really bad at reading cursive and script. Oh my god. Oh jeez. Outer tasting. Is this tasting? Is that tasting? Tassing. Tassing. Okay. Outer tassing. There we go. I see. I was like, is that a T? God, people are gonna be like, wow, look at this dummy. Tassing. So, Drucker House, Midwife, the bakery, the Zimmerman house. Okay. Yeah, we got a big old map. People. Brother Piero of Verona, artist of, oh god, Kiersau Abbey? Known for his kindness and helpful nature, Brother Piero is also respected as a master painter specializing in works of extraordinary color. God, I'm so bad at reading this garbage. Alrighty. Nuremberg, free imperial city of the Holy Roman Empire. Major trade center and city of arts, including printing. Cool. Holy Roman Empire still going. And there's me. Ex Libris, I think that says. God. Well, great. Now we have to try. Now we're gonna have to try and decipher cursive and everything as well. I really should clean this up. The Picatrix, Key of Solomon, the Heptameron, Prior Farine. Oh my god. Prior Farine keeps giving me all these books to read. Where's the Decameron? I want the Heptameron, but where's the Decameron? The Decameron's great. Boccaccio is that boy. Alright, let's get down. Hi, Ursula. Okay, so what do we got over here? Stuff. Hello. The guest room. So I'm just staying with someone, it seems. Okay, that's all you say. Gotta talk to people multiple times. Gotta make sure, you know. Hello. Clara. Good morning, Andreas. Did you sleep well? Ordinary as far as sleeping goes. Not well, but there's nothing to be done about it now. Ordinary as far as sleeping goes. Oh, as long as you didn't sleep poorly. Anyway, I know you'll be off to the Abbey, so I packed you some food. Almonds, cheese, and some of the rye you like from the Albans. Otto wanted me to ask you to join him for dinner at the Abbey. Otto? Oh, you wrote it. Oh, that's interesting. You wrote H-T-E, and then you erased it and wrote T-H-E. Weird. Otto stopped by. Yes, around dawn. Okay, you just pulled that out of nowhere. I saw that. You witch. Here you are, Andreas. It's too kind of you, Clara. Many thanks. Master Andreas, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, could we... Would it be too much trouble if you paid next month's rent today? Uh-oh. Oh, is it... I wonder, because you keep making like spelling mistakes and stuff. I wonder if this is supposed to be like, oh, they're peasants, so they're having trouble writing some of the words or something? I don't know, because you're the only characters I've ran into that did that. I mean, not everyone would be able to read and write at this time. So, maybe that's what it's trying to tell me here? Because you are technically speaking, but it's also writing the dialogue and stuff, so it'll be interesting to see what other characters do this as well. And if we raised it by 2 groschen? I hate to ask, but we're behind on our taxes to the Abbey. 2 months behind. Ooh, that's not good. Peter's losing his hair over it, even more than usual, I mean. Of course, it's no problem at all. Besides, we wouldn't want Peter to lose any more of his precious hair. I'm not sure how, is what you're thinking. So I have an option. I suppose that's not out of the question. Yeah, I can think I can manage that. Can't promise anything, I'll see what I can do. Well, wait, were these taxes unexpected? So is this like a think option? I want to click this just to see, will this give me like more context from Andreas here? I'm not sure how to respond to this. Rent wasn't due until the beginning of May. Be generous. Okay, so yeah, you three are like the devils on my shoulder. So we have Beatrice, we have Socrates, and we have you. So like, I don't know, order, neutral, chaos. I'm imagining that's the options here. Be generous, Andreas. You can spare the money and it will ease their burden. You must take the consequences of inaction into account. What is this shit? Don't they pay taxes every year? Why is this falling on you to fix? I don't know. I always have a hard time being a jackass in these things. If I can spare the money, then I see no reason not to. On the other hand, she might think she can keep asking me for advances on rent. I'd like to think Clara maybe wouldn't take advantage of me like that, but I don't know. If I can spare the money, I would like to help them out. Of course, it's no problem at all. Besides, we wouldn't want Peter to lose any more of his hair. Plus, it's not out of the question. Yeah, I think I can manage that. Can't promise anything. Well, wait, were these taxes unexpected? Maybe I should ask that. No, you know what? Let's help you out. Of course, it's no problem at all. Besides, we wouldn't want Peter to lose any more of his precious hair. Oh, bless you, Andreas, and may St. Luke watch over you today. Oh, God bless you. Yeah, you forgot to put that in there. Speaking of St. Luke, how is your masterpiece coming along? It's been 2 months now, hasn't it? And yeah, there you go, yeah. Slowly, I'm afraid. Most of my days are spent doing work for the Abbey. It's only during the Divine Office that Prior Farine allows me to work on my masterpiece. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, we're working on our magnum opus here. Reasonable restriction, but slow going. City Council doesn't require it to become a master, making it mostly to show clients and for my own sake. And yes, when I do finish, I will go back to Nuremberg, where I will marry and open a workshop of my own. From Nuremberg to a university and now traveling the world as an artist. Yeah, they keep underlining Nuremberg. What a life you have ahead of you, Master Andreas. Yes, I suppose it does feel like I'm starting a new chapter in my life after some wandering. Must be rather frightening, starting all over again. It is, but I know now that this is what I want to do. Yeah, let's go with that one. Owe it to my family to make something of my life. Let's go with this. This will be remembered. How many people get to decide that? Yeah, that's a pretty big privilege. We are privileged in that regard. I just get to decide what I want to do with my life. Certainly not anyone in Tassing. Anyway, I don't know anything about art, but I've seen you sketching such beautiful things in your little book. Your masterpiece must be wonderful. It's hard to say until it's done. That's no way to think about it. I'm sure it'll be a treasure when it's finished. Yeah, you put cure, I'm sure. There we go. Okay, this is very interesting. Extremely interesting, I would say. Showing a lot of really, really cool stuff here with presentation. Now I have to get back to my own work. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas, and we'll see you after Vespers for supper. Ah, Vespers. We're gonna drink some juice and eat some crackers, huh? Or in this particular time period, we'd actually be having wine. The blood and body of Christ. Not tonight, but thank you. Klaus Strucker invited me over for supper. course. Please say hello to the Druskers for us. Of course. Until later, Clara. Well, there we go. And yeah, it seems like, you know, we're gonna have decisions that matter. As far as I understand, we do, like, kind of build a character in this. I think we have different stats and stuff that we can build up. So that'll be interesting to see, and then we can make different decisions based off of what our stats look like. Eva. Hello, Andreas. That's all you got to say to me? Can I have an onion and some garlic? No? Okay. I really like garlic, but okay. Alright, now we're outside. Look at that. Ooh, and now I can run! Jeez. Look at Andreas go. Alright, we got Peter. Oh, and yes, the age-old path blocker. Sheep. Well, a ram and a sheep. Ill Peter. That's interesting. I can't believe they named you, your parents named you Ill. And Peter is your last name. God bless you. Andreas. Oh yes, Andreas. This weather's been awful. This town's gone to shit since my days. I don't think the townsfolk can do much, about the weather. Back in my day. I don't think the townsfolk can do much about the weather. Well, of course, they wouldn't know how to do anything now. No one follows the old ways anymore. Pagan? The old abbot didn't bother us much about our customs. He didn't mind if we left a little offering to Perchta to keep the skies clear, the weather fair. Yeah, definitely pagan. So yeah, options to open the glossary. So let's see here. It said options to open the glossary. I pressed main menu? Options button. Yeah, it says that opens the glossary. But... Oh, that's the share button on my controller. Okay. So this is what I was, this is what I hadn't seen. I was too busy focusing on the dialogue, I didn't see the glossary button down there at the bottom. Perchta, pagan goddess of the Alps, associated with animals and spinning wool. She is still invoked by some Christians in Austria, Switzerland, Bavaria, and Swabia. I see. Cool. Okay, so we do have what I was talking about earlier. A way to kind of pull up the glossary for certain words and stuff. Yeah, it was all the way at the bottom of the screen, I didn't even see it. It's weird that I have to press the share button on my PS5 controller to see that, though. Okay, so good. Luckily, we haven't gotten too many things that are super crazy yet, and I'm sure it'll come back up. Matthias knew that... What? Blank was... Knew that Christ was in our hearts. Even if the white lady's name was on our lips. Church banned all observances of pagan gods, ill Peter. Sort of all customs. I thought Saint Mortiz... There we go. Or Saint Moritz. Saint Moritz is the patron saint of Tassing. Legend states that he was the Egyptian-born commander of a Roman legion who converted to Christianity. They were all martyred for their faith. His hand is a relic in Kiersau shrine. Oh yeah, getting the... God, getting like the hands and stuff, and like, you know, Jesus' toenail, and calling it a relic, and fighting over it and stuff. Interesting. The patron saint of Tassing, eh? Thought Saint Moritz protected. Why do I keep wanting to say Moritz? Moritz. Think that spirits have been fouling the weather since no one follows the customs anymore? Sharper than you look, eh? The saints weren't the first to watch over Tassing. My father knew that. Old Rannig Kemper knew that. Okay, it's not telling me about the glossary anymore. Maybe that was the first time I could get the glossary to come up. I might have missed the little prompt at the bottom, though. Rannig Kemper, the late husband of Attilia. My father knew that. Old Rannig Kemper knew that. Late husband of Attila. Okay. That bastard abbot may not like it, but some of us keep the traditions alive. Like the old widow Attilia. I won't mention that at the abbey. What do these traditions entail? Like the old widow Attilia. Yes, she always hangs the door frame with lavender to keep the spirits out. If it doesn't help with spirits, it sure does smell nice. I suppose. I just know it helps with ghosts and witches and whatnot. I should go. Alright, God bless you. Is that something? Did they write God after they finished writing everything else? When they were writing and stuff in this time period? I don't actually know. Not something I'm super familiar with. So let's go back in. Can I, like, talk to you again and get some of those things that I missed? Can you spare a moment to chat? Of course, Andreas. How can I help? I'm wondering if I could help with your tax troubles. You're behind on taxes to the Abbey. Exactly how much are you short? Oh yeah, let's ask these. Oh well, about 2 goldens worth. Golden. Gold coins used as currency throughout the Holy Roman Empire. Though different standards exist for the gold in different regions, it is generally equivalent to the Florentine florin. Okay, well, I know about florins. Cool. Definitely know about florins. I had an entire class on the Renaissance in Florence, so... Awesome. You can't pay your rent early. That's alright. I'm sure we can find some way to pay the abbot. No, I have my payment for you. I was merely curious. Or I'm happy to contribute. Oh no, okay, so now you did it too. You wrote something wrong and had to erase it and fix it. Okay, I was wondering if that was just something they were doing for the peasants to, like, showcase that a lot of them can't write super well, or at all, probably. But no, some people just make mistakes when they're writing. Happy to contribute whatever I can. I know times are hard for you right now. You have a good heart, Andreas, but I'm afraid I can't accept. Peter's too proud of a man to ask for charity while there's still ground to till. Peter? Yep, that's just, yep, that's you, I guess. I like the cats down there. I'm sorry. Shouldn't have asked you about rent in the first place. You're young. You have your own life ahead. I'm happy to pay early, Clara. You've been good host to me, and I can do without more than your family. Yeah, I'm gonna say this. I mean, if I have the money, I want to help people out. That's always been my philosophy. Happy to pay early, Clara. You've been a good host to me. Bless you, Andreas. Don't mention this to Peter, alright? He would hate to know I told you about our troubles. And can I... Okay, no, I can't highlight God. It's just red. He won't know a thing. Thank you, Andreas. Till later, Clara. Oh, there we go. I did a good deed. Look at me. I did a good deed. Alrighty. So, yeah, it seems like I missed some of the glossary things for some of those. Yeah, it's operating like footnotes, basically. Which does make sense, considering this is supposed to be about illuminated books and stuff. Hey, Peter. Andreas. Yep. Andreas. I don't know if what the pronunciation would be, Andreas or Andreas in this particular time. I imagine Andreas, but I'm not positive. Can I not talk to you? I guess not. Big Jorg. Morning, Andreas. Andreas. Morning, Big Jorg. How's it going? You working today? Just taking a rest for a bit. Dad's still in the field. He hit a big rock with the plow, and it took me... God, Lord knows how long to pull it out. You off to the Abbey? Every day but Sunday. Right. Thank God for Sundays. Smells like a storm's coming, no? Huh. Just smells like fresh alpine air to me. You've been traveling too much. Where was it you spent your Wanderhaar? Oh God. I don't know that. Wandering years, during which a journeyman, artist, or craftsman travel far and wide to improve their skills. Oh, okay. Interesting. So instead of an apprenticeship, it's just when you wander. The Wanderjahr. I'm going to pronounce all of these things incorrectly. Before you came to Tassing. Oh, pick a background that will affect your character's choices going forward. Press and hold to confirm your choice. Basel. Andreas knows some Italian and French and can reference cultural touchstones from Basel and nearby Bern, Zurich, and Freiburg. Flanders. Andreas knows some Dutch and French and can reference cultural touchstones from Antwerp, Bruges, and Ghent. And Andreas knows Italian, a little Greek, and can reference cultural touchstones from Florence, Venice, and Milan. I'm gonna go with this one, because this is what I have the most background in, actually. Most of my history classes were on, like, Asia, and, like, China, Japan, Korea, Vietnam, and all of that. But, I did have quite a few classes with a fantastic teacher that covered, like, Europe and the Italian Renaissance and things like that. So, let's go with Italy. Italy, Florence for a while, but Venice and Milan as well. Italy, no wonder your senses are dull. You've been down there too long. Spend enough time in these mountains and you'll be able to smell a storm coming. How long will that take? 10, 15 years. I don't think I have that long, Big Jorg. What'd you spend all that time in Italy doing anyway? Other than art, I mean. It's a fantastic place for art. Hedonist. Andreas seeks out pleasure wherever he goes. He's extremely social and quite experienced in all the enjoyable vices of the world. Andreas lives to work and dedicates all of his time to art. Andreas spends all of his non-working free time finding and reading as many books as he possibly can. Andreas has a penchant for getting involved in petty schemes, pranks, minor crimes, and fistfights. Where Andreas devotes most of his time to self-promotion, optimizing business expenses, making investments, and balancing his books. I mean, Hedonist seems like a fun route. Craftsman, lives to work, dedicates all his time. I'm leaning Bookworm or Hedonist. Or Rapscallion. These sound the most interesting. Penchant for getting involved in petty schemes, pranks, minor crimes, and fistfights. His non-working time finding... I'm gonna go Hedonist. This sounds like a fun one. Let's go Hedonist. Italian Hedonist. Italian women are beautiful and the wine is exquisite. What do you think I spent my time doing? Sounds like fun, but you better not let Father Thomas hear about it. Okay. Nope, there's Father Thomas. Why not? Priests tell me to emulate the lives of the saints. I revere St. Augustine, who said, "Lord, make me chaste, but not yet." St. Augustine! St. Augustine of Hippo was an early Christian philosopher, theologian, and bishop of Hippo Regius. He is recognized as a doctor of the church and is most known for his works, The City of God, his autobiographic confessions, as well as his development on the doctrine of original sin. If you say so, Andreas. Still think you're going to get in trouble with Father Thomas. Jorg! Anyway, have to get going. Jorg! Let's go! Dad's already acting like I'm taking too long, even though I did all the work to get that rock out. See you later, Andreas. Until later. Alrighty. Bye, Big Jorg. Okay, I think that's probably a pretty good time to go ahead and end the first episode off. This is definitely super, super cool so far. Very, very interested in the setting. The art is awesome, and I'm interested in seeing where things go. So, hope you've enjoyed this episode of Pentiment, and I'll see you next time for some more.